got gears, and I think this will be vital here. Plenty of stamina. I think the pace of the race will suit him. He's a keen-going sort, but a lovely, fluent action.
Now, just to the right of the camera, the next horse on the walkway, this is Ballyandy. He wants to get on with it now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's had enough of the preliminaries. He did this before when he was here last time, but he just seems so progressive. He looks fantastic in his coat, I have to say. He is a major player here under any circumstances. Just wants to get on with it.
Just got a little bit warm late on, as you see. He's just sweating down the neck and under the saddle cloth. Can't see too much between the legs, however. Now, let's have a look at Melon. Checks on the body for Ruby Walsh. Melon about to make his way up the counter down. Now, you want to see him in his quicker pace.
Yeah, this is fascinating. You can actually still hear him overreach. It's called overreaching. Your back leg is making contact with your front. It's not a trait that many horses have, and I haven't seen it for a long time in a horse, but he is pronounced with it. As he comes downhill, if we can pick him up coming downhill, it'll be fascinating if he's still doing it. But what happens is he's got such a long stride with his hind leg, his front leg can't make room enough for him to follow it through. So basically, he comes into contact with that front leg. It's on his near side as well. We'll pick him up as he's coming downhill, and just let's see if Ruby lets him just stride on a little bit. It's horses that have enormous length of stride that generally do this, but I haven't seen it for a long time. It's fascinating it should come up today.
OK, well, here he comes. He's the last one to come back. Ruby Walsh, check jacket, yellow sleeves, the Donnelly colours. Now, just talk us through what you're seeing.
Yeah, very controlled. He's actually better there. He's getting his hocks right up underneath him, which makes it a lot easier to get those legs clear. But it's just one of those things I thought I should mention to people because it's interesting.
So, runners on the way down for the Labaik Supreme Novices Hurdle.
Nigel Twiston-Davies has already seen Ballyandy win at the festival. Can he win the opening race this year in 2017? How is he? Has everything gone well in these final moments?
Yeah, all gone brilliantly. So, yes, we hope he has. This race has cut up quite a lot from what it looked like. We've got beating a horse. Racing a horse that's only run once. Surely we're more battle hardened, and let's hope.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he showed that in the Betfair Hurdle, didn't he? And his jumping was great under pressure.
Yeah, and he cantered to the last and then just sprinted away, and hopefully we can do the same game.
And I can see you watching him beadily on this big screen. Are you are these moments very nerve-wracking for you?
Well, Cheltenham is like no other. You get so wound up. If it wins, it's bliss. If it doesn't, awful.
Well, let's hope it's bliss. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Taut would be the word I would use to describe Nigel Twiston-Davies. And this is big hope of what he hopes will be a tremendous week. He's got some excellent chances.
Yeah, it doesn't make the week more pleasant if it runs well or wins, doesn't it, in terms of taking the pressure off. But yeah, he's got some really interesting runners in lots and lots of different races, and this would certainly, in terms of betting live, would be one of his major chances.
Not too much longer now, Steve.
No.
Until the roar accompanies the field for the Supreme Novices Hurdle. Just talk me through what you expect to happen early on.
OK, first of all, it'd be very interesting to see what the winning time is. We always chat about this. It's good to soft officially, and this will give us some idea. There's not millions a pace around. I didn't think it was really obvious. I suspect one of the Mullins horses might cut out the run. And Melon last time out was ridden quite properly. Ballyandy is more of a hold-up type.
And that price about Melon is not the huge Willie Mullins-esque gamble that we've become accustomed to in this race. He is inseparable at the head of the market, really, with the big hope, the big local hope, Ballyandy, last year's champion bumper winner. Seconds ticking away to post time then for the opening race of 28 of the 2017 Cheltenham Festival. It's the Labaik Supreme Novices Hurdle. Will it once again go to Ireland and to Willie Mullins, or will Nigel Twiston-Davies or Nicky Henderson manage to keep it on home soil? We'll find out for the Labaik Supreme, live on Racing UK with Ian Bartlett.
Thanks, Nick. Well, out on the track there, we are a few seconds away from race time at the moment. It looks like we'll have an on-time departure for this first race. The one to watch is the orange colours Labaik at the back there, who has on occasions dug his heels in and not been keen to come forward. Looks like they're about to turn and come forward to the tape. Flag is up, starters ready for them, so they're slowly making their way round. just heading up to the start now. 8 flights of hurdles they'll have to jump. They're off. They get away then, and Labaik has jumped away perfectly well in the orange jacket with capital forces towards the back of the field. Silos Emery in purple and yellow colours is one of the leaders as they clear the first of the 8 flights safely. Ping Shu, yellow sleeves, red cap is next, and then Beyond Conceit in the pink and green jacket. The favourite Melon is next, or one of the market leaders. Ballyandy, his rival for the favouritism, is the red and white colours. He'll be about 5 from the rear of the field as they make their journey on towards flight number 2. On the left is Highbridge in the black jacket. Black and pink colours of River Wild is next to him, and then the dark jacket and pink cap of Glaring is off to the running rail, and he's in company with Ballyandy in the red and white. Crack Moam in the black and beige colours is next, then Elgin, mainly white jacket and black cap. Then Magna Carta in black and yellow as they come over flight number 2, which there's a bit of bumping and barging, a few errors at it, but they all got over it from one side to the other safely enough. As they head to the far side, Silos Emery leads. He's about 1.5 lengths ahead at this stage to Beyond Conceit in the pink and green jacket in second. And then Melon, who's joined Ping Shu. They're together in third and fourth places. Glaring pink cap, dark jacket is next. And Bunk Off Early, one of the greys, blue and white colours against the running rail. He's a bit short of room going round that turn as they make to the third, and River Wild has moved ahead of him. Crack Moam is next, and then comes Elgin and Ballyandy, who race together, and Highbridge on the outside of those from Labaik. They're followed through by Capital Force, and Magna Carta's now at the rear of the field as they jump over number 3. Not a great jump there from Capital Force towards the rear of the field. Heading on towards halfway on the fourth flight of hurdles, Silos Henry still continues to have the lead. Beyond Conceit running in second. The noseband of Ping Shu's just about in third place. Melon is very close to him though. River Wild and Highbridge round the outside of that pair, and Ballyandy's been moved to the outside as well in the red and white jacket as they jump 4. He's a bit slower than a few others there though. Bunk Off Early and Glaring race together as they head up towards the top of the hill. They're followed by Elgin, a white and black jacket. Labaik is with him, and then Magna Carta and Capital Force are together at the rear of the field. So right up the top of the hill now, and it's Silos Emery fiddled that one, but he got over it okay. In mid-division, Glaring didn't jump it too well. Beyond Conceit has moved to with a half length of the leader, and then comes Ping Shu's against the running rail. The check jacket of Melon is next to him. River Wild in the black and pink jacket follows as they're about to turn and move their way downhill. Ballyandy, red and white colours making progress now. Bunk Off Early behind him. Highbridge in company with this, and then comes Crack Moam. They're followed by Elgin and Labaik as they move down with about a minute from the winning post now, and 3 flights of hurdles to jump. Silos Emery still leading to Beyond Conceit, River Wild, and then Ballyandy and Melon together in 4th and 5th positions. Highbridge is wide of those, and these begin to go on now from Crack Moam, and then comes Ping Shu. Still low, Silos Emery heads down towards the second last flight with the lead. Beyond Conceit and River Wild are almost level with him. Melon is a length behind in 3rd position. Ballyandy a length and a half behind that in 5th. Labaik in the orange is running on very strongly, and Highbridge behind that as River Wild now comes into the home straight leading to Melon and Silos Emery, but Labaik in the orange jacket there has come through cantering as they race down towards the last. Jack Kennedy on Labaik has taken up the running. On the right, Melon, the yellow sleeve jacket, and Roby Walsh is a length behind him at the final flight. Labaik heads up the hill. We doubted he would start. He's coming home in front and fastest of them all. Labaik and Jack Kennedy have won the Skybet Supreme. Melon in 2nd place, River Wild in 3rd, Ballyandy behind him in 4th.
Well, well, well. The delinquent puts his best foot forward. Step forward Labaik to spring a huge shock in the Skybet Supreme. And Jack Kennedy, this young Irish riding sensation, youngest rider here at the meeting, wins the opener and cements a wonderful season. He's ridden this horse for Gordon Elliott. So many horses trained by that man, who could yet be Irish champion trainer this year, have been talked up in the lead up to this fixture. One of them was not Labaik, who had refused to race on his last 3 starts. Best behaviour today on the stage where it mattered most, and he has beaten the Irish hot pot Melon Who would have thought it? Labaik wins in the colours of Mr. Orion for Gordon Elliott and Jack Kennedy. Huge talent, lots of temperament, but only the former on display today. Wow, Steve Mellish, wow.
Yeah, Button started, we all watched him at the start, but he's 5 times in recent runs he's refused or virtually refused to race. It's hard to warm to a horse like that when he's got that sort of way of running, but today he broke really well, he travelled well, and there's a bit 3 out. You could see that he was absolutely cantering. Mellon's had every chance. He's pulled well clear of the 2 British runners, sorry, I beg your pardon, Riverwild and Ballyandy, and he's run his race, Mellon. He got beat by a better horse on the day. He's a Grade 3 winner. He hasn't shown form of this standard. He showed a reasonable level, but the main thing is you couldn't predict what was going to go on between his ears. You know, 5 times in recent starts he's refused to run. Today, absolutely everything was perfect.
And it's a measure of Gordon Elliott's swashbuckling approach to training racehorses that